Hello, welcome back to another episode of Sorare. This is going to be a shorter episode just because basically I'm just going to run through what I did with the commons, just because you can still get stuff through the common stuff. So with the Premier League, I had a pretty solid one. I picked the wrong probably two people that I could have picked in the Man City squad, but it wasn't a bad score. We got 19th. Arsenal, didn't expect them to draw to Brentford, and then obviously Saliba got injured, I think in the warm-up. So unfortunately, I didn't even realise, and then that obviously then caused a bit of an issue for me because I had missed a player. I did a pretty much solid Crystal Palace team, who I didn't expect to lose to Burnley. And what's really frustrating is look at this team that I had set up. Imagine I had that in this Premier League one, I would have hit that target and obviously got some reward. But it is what it is. You can't really do much about it. Onto the weekend that is still currently active. I think there's a La Liga game here, Barcelona. So it's not fully done, but I wanted to record this anyway. I had a pretty solid Lyon team. If I had just looked at the starting lineups, I probably could have got a better score, maybe even 360. Had a pretty solid one mixing up the teams here, and it was pretty good. Keeper was the only one, and Naya Figueroa didn't have a great game, but the other three had solid games. With La Liga, again, I've stopped checking it as much with common. I don't know why. I think it's because the rewards aren't as good and sets more important. This one should hit 380, I believe, as long as they keep a clean sheet against Girona. I think I probably should. This game's in about 5 or 6 hours time, so it's not yet anyway. I had a pretty solid one here, ish. As long as Frankie de Jong gets a decent score and obviously plays, we should be fine. We had an absolutely solid left side here. Hoffenheimer on an insane run of form right now. Grimaldo was my lowest score with 50, which is a solid score, so I'm not complaining. And I captained correctly with Diamande. Went for a pretty heavy Stuttgart Bayern mix. Wasn't awful, but it wasn't the best overall. And this is the key thing. I did my first ever limited one because I had enough players finally to do a limited one. I didn't have a keeper. I put a keeper in because who did not play, and I knew he wouldn't. But basically, I just needed a keeper to sort my lineup out. And the fact I'm 96 points from reward isn't outrageous, seeing as this is just American and Canadian players. So for me, I just wanted to get used to the mechanics of it, and I will be doing it again. I've not set up any for this. However, with set this week, we managed to get to this third step here. Unfortunately, we lost, but coming up today, this is just a throwaway in all honesty, because I'm just trying to see. I was trying to see if hopefully some of these play and we can just about hit the 280 mark, but we'll see. This is the key one. I think these two or three of them will play, I think. And then this is my main one for this upcoming one. In terms of anything else, I'll have a look. I'll show you the cards because right now, if we change it to new, we got rid of Krupi from Bournemouth, and the guy sent me these 4 players. So Ekdal, Pedro, Nemeto, and Haisaj. And he sent 2 rares. So I wasn't going to turn down 1 card, turns into 6. We also have 3 here from another trade. I can't remember who we traded for. But we got keepers and everything ready for the MLS. I signed a hell of a lot of MLS players recently. I think a week ago. And yeah, we're all solid and ready for the upcoming MLS season. I want to add some more players throughout. However, I've not really set up too much. This is all I've set up so far. It's just a little test, just so I understand what we're looking for. But I have got the MLS sides all set up for a week's time. I probably will move these around a little bit and everything. Will I hit anything? Probably not, but I'm just going to see and try to have some fun with it, basically. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.